This is Under the Arch Sports. I'm Eric Hobbs, and today we're going to talk about Cuonzo Martin and what future he may or may not have with Mizzou basketball. Before we begin, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, find us on Facebook and on Instagram. And guys, thank you. We mentioned in our last video we were almost to 2,000 likes on Facebook. We made that goal. Now, let's look at Instagram. We're almost to 100 on Instagram, so go ahead and find us at Under the Arch Sports. Yeah, guys, Cuonzo Martin, year 5. It's been a complete disaster, worse than anybody would have expected. And it's had everyone obviously calling for Cuonzo Martin's job or questioning whether or not he's the guy going forward. And, you know, David and I have tried to not be too definitive to this point, but that time has come and gone. It's not working out. Cuonzo Martin can't remain Mizzou's basketball coach after this season. And, you know, Missouri is sitting at 11-20. They're going to end up with 21 losses, maybe a 12th win if they can beat Ole Miss in the SEC tournament, but 12-21 I think is realistically the best you're looking at this point. And then the season will be over almost certainly after Thursday. That can't happen in year 5 of a program, particularly when you're going out and hitting the transfer portal and rebuilding a roster in exactly the way you want to. It just can't happen. Like I said, 20 losses as of me filming this, going to end up with 21 unless they win the SEC tournament. And you know, Missouri basketball has lost 20 games or more 6 times in program history. Take out the Kim Anderson years, and it's only 3 times ever. And this year's one of those 3. And it's just unbelievable that things could go bad so quickly. I'm of the opinion that the Mizzou Athletic Department forfeits the right to say that they take basketball seriously if they bring Cuonzo Martin back. I mean, the guy in 5 years is right at 500, under 500, I'm almost positive, in 5 years. It's hard to do. This season is Kim Anderson level bad. And no one thought that was possible for anybody, much less someone like Cuonzo Martin, who, well, not, an established, proven, legitimate winner. He was not a guy that ever had disastrous seasons. But here we are. As far as how it'll look for, just how everything's going to look in terms of optics, you got to remember that Cuonzo Martin right now cannot be fired without cause until May 1st. That is in his contract. At that point, on May 1st, it becomes a $6 million buyout. And that May 1st date is what kind of throws the wrench in things. If the $6 million is a factor in keeping Cuonzo Martin, again, Mizzou forfeits the right to say they take themselves seriously, because that money cannot be an object. So what'll happen is if Mizzou wants a new coach, and if Cuonzo Martin is either willing to take more money, or if he wants to coach next season, they both need that May 1st date to change. For Mizzou's perspective, a lot of coaches are going to take a job before May 1st, so any candidates you have may not be available if you wait to that point before officially firing Cuonzo Martin. And if you're Cuonzo Martin, other schools are going to make a hire before that May 1st date. So he has to get rid of that date so he can be available. So I think what will happen is there's going to be negotiations that take place as soon as Mizzou's knocked out of the SEC tournament in the first, second round, whatever. And I think that $6 million figure will change to $6.5 or $7 million. And then they will just say, all right, we're going to go with this buyout at the end of March or whatever date. And there's three ways it could be phrased in whatever press release or what have you. Missouri could say that they fired Cuonzo Martin. They could say Cuonzo Martin will not return, or they can say that Mizzou and Cuonzo Martin have mutually agreed to part ways. And I think that is what we're going to hear. And technically it's true. You're talking about a scenario where Cuonzo Martin and Mizzou have renegotiated a buyout for a new amount and negotiated that May 1st date to go away. So it's to mutual benefit. So in reality, it's true. And that's fine. I don't care what the phrasing is. I'm not out to see Mizzou go Stan Kroenke scorched earth approach like the way he did with the city of St. Louis when the Rams were out the door. I'm not out to see Mizzou just say this was a disaster and we shouldn't have hired Cuonzo Martin. Why did we do this? This guy's terrible and he's fired. If they mutually agree to part ways, it's fine. What's important is a change is made, because there's no momentum with this basketball program. There's no enthusiasm. Fan support it's only people who are hardcore people and are going to go no matter what. I consider myself relatively hardcore following Mizzou sports, and there were numerous times this season where I didn't realize a game was happening until it had already started. And that to me is a sign that apathy's kicked in and things got to change. My gosh. Anyway, that's all I've got. Cuonzo Martin has to go. Mizzou has to make the move if they want to act like a legitimate athletic department and say they care about basketball. Hey, keep it tuned in here, guys, to Under the Arch Sports. David's got a video coming up on the St. Louis Blues. We're going to follow Mizzou basketball if and when a coaching change is made. We're checking in with Mizzou football as spring practice continues, and we'll peek in on the clown show that is Major League Baseball, trying to figure out if they're going to have a season this year. Thanks for checking us out. Hope to see you guys next time.